want to say a few things, right? So if you love supporting and being a patron of poetry, make some noise. What's tonight, y'all? Wednesday. Wow. I'm really unimpressed with y'all because y'all sound like a Tuesday crowd. I know. I'm going there. Y'all are giving Tuesday night energy.
Tuesday night's rock hard as shit in here, you know.
Okay. So, if you love supporting and hearing and reading and being in the place of poets and poetry, show some love, y'all. Come through. That's the energy I'm gonna need, y'all. Come on, y'all can't let my mama outdo y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right, and my mama is here. My mom's here. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate all of the cuss words y'all been saying. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that y'all said fucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe you said motherfucker. Like, it's so crazy. I started Poetry Slam here in San Antonio at Sam's Burger Joint. I know. And I fell in love with the craft of not just slam, the competition of that, but like the craft of spoken word and performance poetry started here while I was at Prairie View A&M. Any PV lovers in here? All right. Well, anyway, we'll keep moving. So y'all, I'm going to do I leave tomorrow morning for New York City. I have a slate of shows. I have a slate of shows up there I'm very excited about. And I'm doing this conference up there. And so I'm going to be doing some poems that I need to share in front of y'all to do there. Is that cool with y'all? The rules have been set, right? I do need two things. First, Mama, I need your phone. Do you know where it is?
Your mom's beautiful.
She is, right? Yeah, thank you for your love for my mama, y'all. All right. No one's gonna get in it. No, Mom, I don't need all that. Thank you. All right. They're not getting in it, all right? And I said they not getting in it. All right, now here's the next step, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now, airplane, so my dad don't call bothering folks. All right. Now I need a volunteer. Yeah, you want to volunteer? Yeah, go ahead, show love. But I feel like you were about to raise your hand, but you're like, wait a second.
What is he asking me?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's wise of you. Too bad. I want you to record my set.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's show love for Red Dress, y'all. Yeah, you do it from there. You do it from city. You know what I'm saying? Do it, yeah, that way. Yeah, up and down, you know what I'm saying? So I get out there. All right. And it can be like clips and shit like that. I don't care. Have fun with that. All right. Now, the next thing, y'all, this is taking a while. I want y'all to to engage as I'm going to be, all right, so there's going to be some poems that there's going to be some clapping on beats happening. All right? And if you're a person that claps on beat, clap along. If you know how to do a soul clap along on beat, right? If you know and you know who you are, but if you know you're not on beat, watch other people clap on beat. You know, I don't want to call no one out, but they usually are they're usually not Mexican. They're usually not black. They're usually not white. But I'm not making assumptions here. I see you clap. You good. You're good. You're around enough poets. I got you. You should be okay. You might be okay. Actually, I'm not sure. Not vouching. I'm not vouching, right? But what I am saying though, clap on beat, have a good time. Everyone do this. Yeah, we can do that? Yeah! We can do that, y'all? Yeah. So this first, this is as good as singing as it goes, y'all. I'm so happy to be here. Thank y'all so much for having me, and let's get into it. I'm on these poems again. So happy to be on a stage again. This life I love is sharing poetry with my friends, and I'm so happy to be on these poems again. Right? I'm on these poems again. Words, y'all. Words to go in places that they've never been. Yo, I'm feeling feels that I may never feel again. And I'm so happy to be on these phones again. Right? I'm on these phones again. Like a pen that lifts me right down the highway I find. Or some days even on my way and catch me off sideways, y'all. I'm on these phones again. Where we keep hitting and exit to my base. How many times I'm gonna get to realize I'm in when my chips are down, my foundation was freedom made. I'm on these phones again. Where my best of friends and crusades. Where we can rewrite, right? Where we can rewrite this world for the better in our way. Y'all, and our way is always through. These poems again. So happy to be on the stage again. This life I love sharing poetry with my friends. And I'm so happy to be on these poems again. Y'all, on these poems again. Open Louis Nelson will become my friend. This life I love sharing poetry with my friends. And I'm so happy to be on these poems again with all of y'all. And I'm so happy to be sharing these poems again with each of y'all. And I'm so happy to be sharing my love again. You know what's crazy about like depression and such? Robin Williams is what depression looks like, y'all. Anthony Bourdain is what depression looks like, y'all. Twitch is what depression looks like. I really appreciate you sharing your work, Brandon. You know what I'm saying? That line, I don't have to, I get to, hard. This poem is called Isle of Self. And this is brand new.
New shit!
Brand new memorized. And here we go. You know, the self, right? Yourself, like your actual self, that's the place. And it's an island. And that is a voyage worth taking. So I set my sails. There are parts of me where I feel lost at sea as the wind wails. Y'all, I am a transparent messenger. I carry these messages in this flesh bottle without comfort or coddle. Ahoy, matey, shiver me timbers. I find myself hooked off of handshakes or how I have to peg one leg forward to endure my quest. that has lately marked an exit right in my chest, y'all. Remembering and drifting, that self is an island. That self is an island. That self is my island. The only odd I see is that I don't feel like I'm the captain now. Navigating these peerless seas like Blackbeard just to be screwed like Phillips. Y'all, this is my island where each piece that is reached is worth piece, and piece by piece this map will come together. So before the drifts away, before the crackings release, cracking my floorboards, before being forced to walk the plank, plummeting leagues deep into an emotions ocean, before the chop of the waves cracks the helms and breaks the oars, and my acute sanity is thrown overboard, my obtuse compass will bring me to Bermuda's Triangle. I know that internally every map has a legend and a key allegedly. My map, myself, is a latitude and longitude, and it is when I become still. My isle of self is when I become still. Any Winehouse fans here? All right, you may know this song, but I told you my singing doesn't get much better. I took a trip during Happy New Year, by the way. I took a trip to Marfa, Texas, for New Year's, and Mama, your phone with battery almost dead. Is it?
No, I'm just gonna answer her because I don't want to get.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Okay,
I'm telling you, if it dies, it dies. You know what I'm saying? Like Rocky IV.
Okay, I'm like Rocky IV.
All right. So she good. Thank you so much. I know. So I went to Marfa, Texas. Drove 8-9 hours from Houston to Marfa. Kicked it out there, and then drove an additional 2.5 hours to Closed Canyon with my engagement ring that was given back to me in a trash bag in March. In May, excuse me, June, given back to me in June. And I had plans of being married this weekend coming. And I did not want to go into 23 with that ring. So I went to the place where I proposed to my then fiance and left it there. And here we go. All I can ever be to you, since darkness that we know, and this regret, not accustomed to. Once we were so right, when we were at our high, staring alone in a hotel at night. See, I had met my match. Every moment we could snatch, I do know why we were so attached. It's my responsibility. You don't owe nothing to me but to walk away. I have no capacity. So she walked away. The sun went down. She took the day. And I am gone. And in your way, in this blue shade, my tears dried on their own. I don't understand how can I be seen as less than when there was so much of my heart at hand. You know what? Broken engagements are not for the lack of a double tap on the screen rather than a screen shattered. In fact, we both were left to our own devices. I hate how a mustard seed sized disagreement moved a mountain to wedge in between us. I guess this is the molehill of a relationship that it chose to die on. I now have to grapple toward knowing that all I have invested has come to a point where divesting is now the best path forward. After 2 broken engagements, I would be lying that I wouldn't be searching for approval. And now I have to learn the hard way that recycling and throwing away are both forms of removal. I must keep in mind, I am not trash to find, but I am trash I am found treasure. She walked away. The sun goes down. She took the day. And now she's gone. And in your way, in this blue shade, my tears dried on their own. I look in mirrors now, they seem a little clearer now. And I find myself with silly things I would say. You know, people who are in love are so broken, more so than the ones who are single. We all were simple. To say those four letters is easy. To pull the pen's contradiction, but how many of us can claim we are a ticking grenade and claim it tickles, assure me that love is lost. I'm ready to go out searching for the wreckage, y'all. I may find Malaysia 721 or Amelia Earnhardt. I'm searching for my heart. The weapon of love is really being shaped by a rustic knife rather than being shot by Cupid's arrow. Love happens when it's close and personal. I broke my heart and my spirit running along a runaway locomotive. Love's motive is a derailed train off of a bridge. Love is, love that, love me. No, I need to love me. I need to love me. Say it again, repeat it again. I need to love me. Like a mid-air plane collision in every piece of me that has fallen. I go searching for him, run to her feet, and she walks away. Sun goes down. She takes the day, and now she's gone. And in your way, in this odd shade, my tears dried on their own. Thank you. I feel I have a debate that I usually do in Texas. I don't think I can do this intro in New York, so I'm going to do it here in Texas first, all right, y'all? But I had this debate about the top three, the Trinity of Texas. What are they? Is there a Trinity of Texas? Should I know it? Probably not. But I feel since Whataburger sold half of its shares to some company in Chicago, they're number 3. So number 3 is Whataburger. And if you want to fight me, I'm here until I leave. All right? So, number 3 is Whataburger. Number 2, this is where it gets, he's already adjusting the seat. I don't care. You think I give a shit, dude? All right? This is where people start having problems with me. You know what I'm saying? Number 2 is HEB. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. I know the headquarters are down the street. HEB is number 2. HEB has to be number 2 because even though I love HEB as much as I do, they've never been as clean as a Buc-ee's bathroom. HEB doesn't have beaver nuts. Come through, y'all. HEB's gas prices are not cheaper than Buc-ee's. That beaver is the truth. So like I said, number 3, Whataburger. It's even a W. You know what I'm saying? It's even a W. Number 2, HEB. Number 1, Buc-ee's. I reached a point of no return, then I remembered my promise. And making me a customer to my service. That's non-negotiable terms targeted as a non-Walmart policy that I can't nor won't return myself. Y'all, you see, y'all, when I left the show, the top one I started life. These priceless times have been tagged on me. I have to remind myself to retail. I have to remind myself to retell myself not to discount me. I am the manager, on call, and general the question to how I can help you. Well, that's always on the road with the mirrors. This new in-store has always been in-store. The inventory has been barcoded and accounted for. My worth is my offer. No, you don't understand. That is my final offer. Attention shoppers. We have a steal or deal. Here I am on or in the aisle. I am no longer waiting for intercoms to announce my calling. Thank you. I have a book I would love for you to take with you. I would love for you to take with you. It's $20. You know what I'm saying? It's $20 if you have cash. It's $25 if you're using card. I take card and keep it. And so, but no, I take card and I have everything except Cash App. I know. And so it's a coloring book, right? It's poetry and that's my handwriting right here, and then the poem is written, it's typed out right there so you can read what I wrote. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. Pandemic gives you a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Pandemic gets you so creative and by yourself. You know what I'm saying? The name of the book is called Color Outside the Lines. Y'all want to hear some more poetry? Y'all want to hear some more poetry? Y'all want to hear a new poem? So, some of y'all may know this. I've only heard it through black people say this. I've really only hear black people refer to this. But you know, like Air Forces, right? We all know what Air Forces are, right? Nike shoes, yeah. So, you know, you also should, if you don't know this, I'm about to save your life. If you see someone in some black Air Forces, go the other way. If you see someone in some black Air Forces, they never knew. That's a lifesaver. But what kind of person has the mentality to put on black Air Forces? Because the thing is, that means they don't care if they're stuffed. They're committing all the crimes. All right? They don't care. Blood can't be seen on black Air Forces. All right? But Nelly was not talking about black Air Forces. All right? He was not at all. So, but the mentality I admire, not the person actually wearing them. So with that, I have a poem called Black Air Force Energy. It's not a funny, I mean, it's kind of funny, we'll see. This is my first time doing it. Y'all ready to hear it? There are correct steps to walking by faith. Mental leg stretches to stride and hope. And it's not every day. My creed is at 100%, especially when I don't walk my dogma daily. Yo, that's hard. I was really proud of myself. Dogma, anyway. All right. But today, I'm honoring my inner me. My Crocs are in sports mode and I'm moving in Black Air Force's energy. I cope by bagging up what's hefty, because heavy is a balance that's carried, especially when Dr. Scholl's Morse code doesn't necessarily lighten the load. Mapped trails are a lofty intent, yet impact is pressed by your footprints. My mother would always and still tells me, son, hurry up, you need to walk with a purpose. By 3 p.m., her entrepreneurial feet had stepped in the thousands, although first touching a floor at 5 a.m., she wore shoe size wide motivation. She always walked through the valley of splintered twisted stairs, and each tread was written in hues. Most days I would just follow suit. I never knew that her arch nemesis were her arch feet. I felt she was always saying audacity must be on clearance anytime she saw someone dragging their feet of any kind, but particularly mine. So today is a step of many miles. I'm showing reverence to my mama while wearing my metaphorical Stacey Adams gaiters on and kicking ass in style. This day is honoring my inner me. Just know my Crocs are in sports mode, and now the moves I'm making is with Black Air Force energy. Thank you. I have a few more poems. Is that cool with y'all? Y'all slipping back to 11 p.m. Tuesday. Are y'all ready? So y'all ready for some more poems? This, I have 3 more for y'all. And this always made me laugh. In Rocky 3, that always made me laugh. They didn't have a problem with that, huh? They did not have a problem with that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Rocky 1 is actually my favorite because the black guy wins. It's my favorite one. All right, here we go. Y'all ready for more poems? Here we go. During the night, I feel my moon looks up to me. Even from down here, my moon doesn't judge my gravity because she pulls for me. She knows the power behind preposition, position, and so between midnight yet before dawn, my moon whispers to me saying, find a way to keep your head above the clouds while your feet, your soul, and your soul remains grounded, however, never underneath it, my moon. Always knows what's best for me. Despite wherever I am standing, the best parts of my nearby is somewhere in my inside. My moon, y'all, is a proclamation. He always knows how to make his exclamation point stating each day coming should be seen as an until we are all up on, then go into it. And that was said as a prayer to my brother, my late brother. And he responds saying, bruh, I know that you're closing in. Arms stretched wide to an attainable sky. You know, we don't get too much information up here, but I hear for the past 14 years you've been letting everyone know where your name Outspoken Bean came from. That's a bet. Come on, you gotta tell me now. Have the Saints, have they finally won a Super Bowl yet? Say it, bro. Our escape is in scope, so escape as much as you think you can, bro. I don't have too much advice for you, but could you tell my daughter Larry that the weight of royalties, those are crowns, and the best ones are handmade? Say, bro. I know that you're closing in, arms stretched wide to an attainable sky, and every time you get in front of a set of eyes, give all of you, every ounce of you, from me to each of you. Bro, thank you. I'm really happy that I was able to be out here, y'all. This is the second to last poem. I hope you enjoyed my work. You know what I'm saying? And this, I really mean that about, you know, even more than MandyCore. Being in this country is a weird one because it definitely will use your entertainment so much of the people who look like me in the mirror, right? And then we'll erase you just like that. You know what I'm saying? People going off to wars, like went to go fight the Great Wars and Great War II and came back no GI Bills, and it's kind of embedded. But both of my parents, right, we're extremely pro-black in ways and pushed that to me and let me feel like I was accepted for my black, and I appreciate that they did that, y'all. I have this fondness of black since I found my black. I got this joy in my black since I found my black. Got this love in my black since I found my black. Got this peace in my black since I found my black. Got this joy in my black since I found my black. Got this love in my black since I found my black. It's more than familiar. This feeling is peculiar. The smile and cry for people who identify how joys and pain are quite similar. It's the clowns and the thorns to be hated and adored. It's actually internally, it's really more interesting. My black is a paradox, cauldron, calling the kettle, and the pot's Negro. Y'all know I know my black, right? It's to be addressed and tracked, endured and snatched, to be feared, rejected, admired, neglected, desired, unprotected. This reasoning of black is a seasoning of black. Any seasoning is black. Oh, I'm seasoned in black, right? You're making them feeling closer. Some bland brown rice. That's weird. But when I say bland brown rice, I don't mean like a bowl of rice that's bland, no.
Brown rice, like brown rice.
Yeah, I don't mean actual brown rice. When I say bland brown rice, I mean Sandra Bland. I mean Michael Brown, I mean Tamir Rice. So lately, I'm feeling closer to playing brown rice. My black is a winner anytime when I wear a black hoodie at night. I'm fond of my black since I found my black within people, within places, and everything, y'all. Look at there. There's a noun in my black. I got this fondness of black like I found my black. Got this joy in my black since I found my black. Got this peace in my black since I found my black. Got this love in my black since I found my black. Got this love in my black since I found my black. Got this joy in my black since I found my black. Got this joy in my black since I found my black. Especially since I'm fond of you. What was your name? What was your name? You can't talk?
Don't put me on the spot.
Okay, give me a fake one. Huh?
Hey.
Kay?
Yeah.
This poem that I wrote for you.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, he gonna read that one again.
Calm down. You ain't that serious. What's your name, bro? I know, I told you to calm down. There was a warning. What's your name, King? Daniel? I wrote this poem for you. What's yours? Maddie? Dominique? I was close. Dominique.
With the R.
Dominique. Is that close? Alright, cool. Alright, I wrote this poem for y'all. And then, so I'll come to you. Yeah.
Oh, my name is Sichapan.
One more time.
Sichapan.
Sit your pen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on. Come on. Pleasure to meet you. And I wrote this for you and for Ray and for Diamond and for Rainer. You know what I'm saying? I wrote this poem for each and every one of you. I wrote this for the person that thinks I forgot them. Hush. You know what I'm saying? I wrote this poem for each and every single one of you persons, people. We are the extraordinary, living among the ordinary who believe that ties don't tie the same around a white collar or blue. My class. It's not your homeroom. I am a match. I burn at both ends. I just don't burn for you. We are regular people. All my hairs are numbered. I carry 10 digits in my pockets. I was given a pair to stare and I wear them in my sockets. I am a person, not a people. We speak the same language, even when it's not the same language. That's when the universal language of body movement comes in. I use the same 10% of my brain as you do. I wanted to use the other 90, so I consulted the guru. I woke up early in the morning to catch a 7:30 flight, flew halfway around the world and landed in the night. Climbed halfway up the mountain, got halfway in the village. When I reached the guru, he touched me and replied, "You're really a person. You may have been born on different days, but you're created the same way, off the same basis, using the same clay. You are regular people. We are regular people. You are the starving child abandoned in Ethiopia. You're a rich kingdom hoarding a cornucopia. You are people." Well, excuse me, Mr. Shaman, ma'am. I traveled a long distance to try to find some solutions, and now I found a man with all the answers. You only add into my confusion. I don't want to be just one of the people. No! I want to ride the elevator to the top until I have no equal. I want to see, that's where I've been. The top is cold, desolate, regrettable, yet unforgettable. I tug when you tug, as a reminder, the rope strands were once alive when you secluded. You die, you are, I am, we are. He is, she is, they are, you are. 3 other molecules making up the body of the universe. You're the stanza, the mantra, the words, the fevers, passports take months for you to receive. So when you walk, you're a poem in motion. You are, I am, we are. Seeds deeply rooted in the forest of poet trees. Let my limbs reach you. Read my leaves and allow them to teach you. Gather your bones on the way to the summit. Toss them, let them to leaks and plummet into the depths of one soul as you traveled your way on top of the mountain. You see, y'all, while you were on your way up, I was on my way down. That's how we met at the middle, because you can't figure out the riddle that the way to escape the people is to become the people. So I may speak to the people. You don't have to agree with the people, because come on, you know how people be. You show them the truth, but you know how people see. You teach them good morals, and they choose impurity, so just choose. Choose. What is your choice? Don't worry about your flaws. Subsequently, we're all equal, and I heard your people can build Babylon towers. And I heard your people are craftsmen and steeples together. Our people can build cathedrals one person at a time. We are all regular people. It would be greatly appreciated. It would be greatly appreciated if you came and talked to me. If you gave me your email address, if you want to find out things I'm doing. If you want to buy a book, that too. If you want to follow me, I'm at everything at Outspoken Bean. It's all spelled correctly because I'm not that poet. I'm on these poems again. So happy to be on the stage again. This life I love is sharing poetry with my friends. And I'm so happy to be on these poems again. Y'all, I'm on these poems again. Hoping Willie Nelson will become my friend. This life I love is where a pandemic has an end. And I'm so happy to be on these phones again. Thank you, y'all. And I'm so happy to be sharing my work again with all of y'all. And I'm so happy to be sharing my love